It's the REKK report. Rekon's in the building, giving you the raw and uncut. You know how I do. Sit back, relax. Welcome to my world. We getting it in. Let's get this started. It's the REKK report. Let's be real. The real losers of the SNAP benefits and the real people that's gonna be affected, or the biggest loser is Aldi's. Aldi's, let's be real. Aldi's on the 1st to the 15th is packed. It's packed. You know what I'm saying? Packed. EBT runs, you know what I'm saying, Aldi's, man. So they gonna suffer a loss. Aldi's, and the thing is with Aldi's is not even American. Aldi's is a I think it's owned by Germans or something like that. It's so inclusive that it's a privately owned business that I've been trying to get stock into Aldi's forever. And I'm just like, I guess I gotta work there. I don't know, but it's like everything is internal. So they finna suffer a gain. They finna suffer a loss in November and December, because the gross of their wealth, or their net worth, has come from EBT. So tomorrow these stores are going to be empty because usually, like I said, all these is usually packed. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest losers is not the people. We gonna be all right, or those people gonna be all right. I've never had SNAP. I've never had it. I mean, you know, I've always worked. I've always made a way. So it's like I don't want people in my business. And the thing is, that's the main reason why my mother, when we grew up, she was like, she got it for the purpose she got it for, and she was just like, okay, now we good. I don't need y'all no more. I'm good. I don't need that. You know, I got it. I got this. I'm doing this. So, and we've survived this, 20, 30, whatever it is. But it's people who have lived generations off of this money, off of money being brought to them, being delivered to them every month. And now they shutting it down. So it's like all these kids, all this stuff, you can't, the sympathy's not there. If you're elderly or you're disabled, I understand. And I'm like, those people I can get. Disabled people, children, veterans, elderly, they deserve it. They deserve all the help that they can get. But if you are an able-bodied individual, man or woman, you should not be trying to get anything from these people, from anything from the government to get these benefits. If it's there to help, it's there to help. It's there for a temporary thing. And now they put it, even when it comes back, they give you 2 years to kind of get yourself right. And that's supposed to have been the plan from day one. But people were like, hey, I've been using this for generations and generations. And the thing is, you're going in these, you're basically blowing your wad every month. Every month you're blowing it. You're like, okay, if I get 600 or 700 or 1,000 or whatever, I'm finna blow it all in that month. On food, I'ma sell some. Those are the people that I have no sympathy for. If you out here selling food stamps, or you selling your stuff to get cash because you trying to supplement other things, there's no way in hell you should be checking your iPhone, or you should be looking at your iPhone checking your EBT balance. If that makes sense to you. Yo, this is the problem. Like I said, the biggest loser, like I said, is the grocery store. The biggest losers is Aldi's, is Jewel's, is the places where these EBTs flourish. So everybody screaming there online, my kids, like, what are you feeding your kids? Why is there not food in the refrigerator? I struggle to get food in mine, and because I ain't got no extra, I don't have anything, nobody's giving me anything extra. I gotta feed, I was able to raise my daughter and my family without getting any type of assistance, growing up. I mean, I was able to get REKK for the first 3 or 4 years because it was just me and my daughter. So those little things, they helped. You know what I'm saying? And it just helped because I knew when it was done, it was done. You know what I'm saying? No extra milks, no extra kick cereals or whatever. It served its purpose. So the thing is, I'm not, man, stop talking. Ladies, it's mainly ladies. Stop talking online. You know what I'm saying? I deserve this. You should be taking care of my kids. They cut me off. What am I gonna do? I got 8, 9 kids. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that you got all these kids by X amount of different people? And then on top of that, the men that you're having these kids by, 9 times out of 10, those men want to be fathers to their kids. But you don't want them to be fathers to their kids because they're not with you. Second of all, you're like, hey, I'm getting $500 per kid. I don't need you. So you push that man out the door. You push him away from you. Now it's a problem because now look what's happening. They cutting it all off. You know what I'm saying? Your husband called the government is cutting you off. And he's like, I ain't trying to hear it. You're done. Figure it out. Yes, we promised you this amount of kids and earned income tax credit and stuff like that there. The more kids you have, the more money you're gonna get. There's people getting thousands of dollars a month. It doesn't cost that much to feed a kid, to feed your children. Unless you're feeding them, filet mignon or whatever, high price, whatever. You're not. You're basically blowing it all on stuff like snacks and chips and cookies and pops and all these sort of things that are not feeding your kids. They're basically, blowing your kids up. So you're just giving them snacks and stuff like that, but you're not giving them tangible food and fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So now the money, how is it possible? Give me, this is what I'm saying, give me $1,000, $1,500 a month extra that I ain't got to do nothing but basically deal with food. Just use it to buy food and supplement that. Dude, you know how much money I'd have that'll be rolling over every month? It doesn't cost that much to feed you. It doesn't cost that much to feed kids. You know what I'm saying? All this other things about trying to make sure that every kid has something different. Nah. In our household, everybody eats what we eat. If you don't eat, you don't. If you don't eat what everybody else eats, you don't eat. So, well, they want hot dogs. He wants nuggets. Nope. Everybody, we having dinner. Everybody eating the same thing. You don't want to eat? Don't worry about it. All this other stuff is like, as Malcolm said, the chickens have come to roost. And the thing is, you don't know what to do because you are lacking money management skills. Like I said, give me an extra $1,200, a month, and I ain't got to worry about feeding. Man, I will probably have at least $800 left over every month, which means it'll basically stack itself up. So when the time comes, if they say I'm gonna cut it off or it's gonna shut down for a couple of months, guess what? I'm gonna be all right. What have you done? There's no way in hell that you'll be getting all this money and you ain't got no money left over. That you have blown this money. You have misused this bread. You have used it to pay rent. You have used it to pay everything except what it's there for. Is to supplement that income, which means you still have to be working. So when it comes back, it's really finna hit y'all. So these next 2 months, because they talking about November and possibly December. But like I said, I'm not a nice person. I'm a good person. I'm a good guy. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the honest, I'm gonna give you the uncut. REKK Report.